What's up, guys? So today's video we're going to be doing the front brakes on my 2013 Ford Fiesta that I recently purchased. Also, if you didn't check out the last video, I did a review on the 2013 Ford Fiesta SE, so go check that video out after this one because it's a great video. It'll give you all the info on this little tiny car. I got the trunk to my Kia open because all my tools are back there, so we can get this job all done. And yeah, let's get into this. So like any other brake job, you guys are going to need a C-clamp or a piston press. Brake pads, obviously. You might need a hammer to tap the old brake pads out of the caliper, and a ratchet. Now the caliper bolt right here, the one right here, is a 12 millimeter. So then you're just going to pop that loose, and then there's another one right down here. And then once you get your two bolts out, you might be able to wiggle this, there you go, wiggle this off like so, and then you could just set it up here. And like, these pads look fine, but I'm going to change them out anyway, just because I'm already this far, might as well change them out. Alright, so new brake pads. You're going to cut this open, obviously. There should be 4 brake pads in here, 2 for each side. Now, your old brake pads, obviously these ones look pretty good, but you're going to wiggle them out of here, okay? You might have to give it a good wiggle to get them out, but they'll come out. And then you're going to slide your new brake pads in. And then if you have to, if you can't slide your caliper back over your brake pads, you're just going to take your C-clamp, or if you have a piston press, I don't have a piston press, and you're just going to push this piston so it's flush. Right now this one looks fine. So I should be able to get it back over the new brake pads. And then boom boom, it's back in. You're going to stick your bolts back in here and tighten her back down. Once you line up the holes, that's usually going to be your hardest part, is getting those holes lined up. And then once you get them lined up, make sure you tighten them down, because you don't want these to come out. So I wanted to mention this, when you take your wheel off, it has this hubcap on it. This isn't like a normal hubcap, because normally the hubcap will like mount to the rim, like it'll snap into the rim. This one is only held on by your lug nuts. There's nothing else to hold this onto your rim. So when you go to put your rim back on, or when you take your rim off, or you take your lug nuts off, make sure you have, or take this off and make sure you put it back on when you put your wheel back on. Unless you don't want the hubcaps, if you like the look of the Steelies, go for the Steelies. So another thing to mention, if you look here, there's this hole. Your lug nut has to go inside that hole, so it's going to fit inside that area when you put your hubcap back on. So just make sure when you start to put these back on that the holes are lined up, because you don't want to crack your hubcap, and you don't want to have a lug nut not all the way down, because you don't want your wheel to come off. Okay, so once you get all that done, you're going to get in your car. You're going to pump your brakes till they're stiff, okay? Pump them till they're stiff. And then, I always recommend taking it for a test drive, just to make sure everything's okay. Okay guys, so camera died on the test drive, but it is back. We are good. The brakes are done fine. Everything is good. Hopefully this video was helpful for someone out there. If you know anyone with a 2013 Fiesta or a Fiesta between these years, this will apply to their Fiesta. yeah, it's a little fun. Hopefully you guys go check out the last video where I did a review on the Fiesta. The link's in the description box for you guys to go check out. And don't forget to subscribe. All my social media is down below for you guys to go check out. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. All of that's down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Good vibes, good cruising.